Hi, my name is Georgina Jackson and I want to speak today about extending your range on the trumpet. This is one of those things that all trumpet players always ask about, and everyone's always desperate to find out how to get a few more notes on the range. It doesn't really matter what your range is, we all want to just get bigger and better ranges. But sometimes it can turn into a little bit of a sport and we can sacrifice the things that are really important. That's our sound and musicality, so we don't want to sacrifice that for a few notes. But it is incredibly exhilarating and it's a real challenge to try and play a little bit higher on the trumpet than you already play. I suppose it's very different for everybody trying to play high notes, really, because everybody's made up differently. Everyone's got different teeth. You can see I've got quite cross teeth, so my embouchure is quite a strange, unconventional embouchure. Everyone's got different jaws. Everyone's got different makeup. So what works for someone might not work for everybody. So I'm just going to tell you the things that I have thought about to extend my range to the it's not the extremes of many people, but it's my own range. So a little exercise I like to do is when I found the centre of one of my notes, bottom A or something like that, play it, and then I'm going to hear the octave above, and then I'm just going to do a semitone chromatic scale all the way up to a top A, make it a nice big fat top A full of air, and when I get to that top A, I'm then just going to play the B flat, the semitone above, just with another little kick of air. Okay, so I'm going to try that. You ready? Something like this. Sometimes it's really good to do some practice without the trumpet because we don't want to keep bashing it on our lips all the time. And I like to practice just by using the air, and it's really good to kind of check your airstream and see how fast the air is coming out. So I'll take a big breath and imagine I'm playing a chromatic scale, any chromatic scale you want to. And when I'm taking the breath, I'm blowing out like I would do down the trumpet. And do notice as you're blowing out that the speed of air is getting faster and faster, and you can even feel it. Okay, so let's try. So what I'm doing is I'm imagining that scale in my head. I'm imagining playing it, and the speed that's coming out, the air that's coming out is getting faster and faster and faster, and I can feel my diaphragm pushing harder and harder to get that air out, the speed of air out. So just try and take a big deep breath as if you're going to play the trumpet. And when you're imagining those notes getting higher and higher in your head, you can feel the speed of the air is getting faster and faster, and you can feel how strong it is. If you put your hand in front of your mouth, you can feel how strong it is. So that's sometimes a good thing to do. So maybe I'd do a couple of octave slows on the trumpet, have a bit of a rest, and then do some just breathing in between as well. And then we notice how much air we actually need to play. When I've done a bit of that, and if you are struggling with that a little bit and finding that the notes aren't coming out or finding there's a lot of pressure, I do like to think about the trumpet pulling away from me as I'm playing rather than it going on this way. So I like to think about the higher I get, the more the trumpet is being pulled away. So it's never like this, it's always kind of being pulled away. It's like it's got a life of its own. The higher it goes, the more it gets pulled away from you like this. So I do like to think about the trumpet lifting away. And also, practicing high notes can be quite frustrating sometimes, and it's a really, really gradual thing to do. So if you can just play a semitone higher in a couple of weeks than you could do a couple of weeks ago, then that is a really good thing. It's not going to happen absolutely immediately, and if you can just make a nice sound on the notes you know already, that's a great thing to do. Don't forget, when you finish your practice session, always finish it on something positive and something that you can play, and so when you come back to trumpet, you're very happy to see it again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.